Hey everyone, this is Brittany with Redeemable Junk, and I'm here today to show you guys how to make these cute book page pockets, okay? They're super easy to make. We'll use up a bunch of scraps, as you can see, and you don't need much to really make them. So I had a ton of stickers I need to use up, a ton of scraps I need to use up, so I thought we might as well make some book page pockets. So how this works is, let me just get an unfinished journal. You would just glue it onto your page, and then you would have a tuck spot behind it. Also, let me put this aside, you can leave the side open so you have an extra tuck spot in the side as well. That's up to you though. Some book pages are too fragile to do that. This one's already kind of chipping a little bit, so that's totally up to you. So let's get started. I'm going to start from the very beginning and show you guys how we do this. I have this book page, it's very fragile, so we're going to have to back it with some cardstock, okay? But what we're going to do is we're just going to fold our book page up. It's super simple. There's not much technique to it. Let me see if I can get this straight. It don't look like it's wanting to lay straight, but that's okay. See how this is? It's already crumbling. So I'm going to show you guys. The first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that it fits onto your page. And I don't think this is going to. Sorry, this is a reference journal. Let me find a blank page. So we're going to have to cut some of it off. So let me get a pencil. I got stuff laying everywhere. And determine where we want to cut it. I think right there would be good. And then we'll grab our cutter. Hopefully this blade, I hate this cutter. I do not like it. Isn't too dull and cuts this. Yes, it did. Okay, so we got the size of our book page, and on this one, I'm not going to make that second pocket because I know that it's going to crumble. But if you have a sturdy book page, you would just glue around the top and the side, and you'd leave the side open, and that would leave you a pocket on the side, okay? But this one I know is not going to, I'm not going to be able to do that with unless I back one of the sides with cardstock, which you could do. You could just back one of the sides with cardstock and then glue it up, glue the side and the top, and leave one side open. And then you have a double pocket. So there's lots of ways that you guys can make these. There's not just one way to make them. I'm also going to back this on some cardstock, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now because this paper is just so fragile. So just for that extra support, because it is a pocket, and I do like my pockets to be sturdy because you're stuffing stuff in them. So you really just want them to be sturdy. For anybody that's new, what I'm doing is I'm putting my art glitter glue down first, and then I'm going over it to spread it with my Scotch glue stick. That's just my technique and how I do it. Everybody does stuff differently. That's just my technique. I've never seen nobody else do that before, but that's just how I like to do it. It does make your glue stick a little nasty, but really it's just mostly just a little bit of nastiness like that, but really it's pretty good. So now we're just going to cut this out, and we're going to try to cut as much of the white out as possible, so there's no white showing. And there is a little bit of white showing still, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink the edges. And inking those edges will just get rid of any of the raw white that is showing through, and also give it that nice vintage touch to it. Okay, it's curling a little bit. So next what we're going to do is we're just going to get a piece of scrap paper. I got this old scrap ledger that I thought would look nice on here. And then just grab a piece of scrap paper. I grabbed this, and I want to tear the sides. I've had a few people asking where I got my tear ruler at. I make them, and I do sell them. So if you're interested in one, actually I think I want to do this side. Check out my sales page on Facebook. It's called Redeemable Junk Journal Sales. And contact me, and I will get you one made. They're super duper handy. One side straight, so you can cut a straight line and the other side is decoed, so it cuts, it tears, it don't cut, it tears a ripped look. I think that's going to be a little bit bigger than what I was wanting, but we'll see. So this is kind of my thoughts. I haven't really picked out what I'm doing on it yet. The other two that we're going to make on camera is already picked out. It's a little big, so I think I'm going to ink these edges real quick. My other two, all we'll have to do is glue them on. So, but I thought I would show you guys how I make one of them. Because my viewers are kind of torn. Some of you like to watch me make stuff, and some of you like the quickness of my videos. So, I'm trying to just find a happy medium, which can be hard to do and to please everybody, but... So I really like this. I think this looks pretty. I think I'm going to get some cheesecloth and back this on too. And then we'll glue it down and be ready to go on to our next pocket. Let me get some of this cut. Tad bit big. Ooh, that tore us a little bit too much. All right, but I like that look. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna glue these pieces down. It's pretty self-explanatory. I think you guys probably already get the gist of how to make them. I really need to clean this glass mat off. It's actually pathetic dirty. It's beyond dirty, actually. It needs cleaned off bad. They're just so hard to clean off because you can't just do it with a wet rag. My glue's on so thick that I almost have to, I use my tear ruler on the straight side and I scrape it off, and then what's left I use a baby wipe to get off. Okay. A little tip for the day, of course. There we go. Didn't think that was going to want to come out. I need to thin this out. Sorry, guys. There we go. Just lay that on its side so we don't have to do that again. Okay. I think that looks good there. And that over there. And I think our first one is done once it dries. There we have it. So it's super cute just to use as a pocket, something different. So let's move on to our next one. I've already got it folded in half. I might need to back it on something, but I'll do that after the video. There's no reason to have you guys sit through all that. That one's super easy. I was just going to do that, but I think I'm going to try to ink these edges. This paper is very fragile. And that's another reason I use my glue stick to smush it around, because some of the paper is so fragile that you need something that's gentle on it. And this would be fun trying to get this off. Let's see how quick I can do it. Oh my goodness. Came off with the first try, which is surprising. That never happens. We'll just stick it down. And there we have it. I need to ink the edges on this. And then I'll back these onto cardstock after the video. There's no reason to do that on video. There's our second one. And then I have one more to do at 11 minutes, so we have time. And on this one, my thoughts were to glue this down here, this right here, this go across the bottom, this go right there. Let's see if I remember correctly. I don't even know if I need that circle. We'll see once we get it going. Let's just start gluing stuff down. I would like to ink this up a little bit. And this is that fragile book page paper, so I will definitely have to put it on some cardstock. Also, using your glue stick to swoosh it around, you don't use as much glue either, I don't think. It seems like I don't use as much glue as I was. Maybe if we put that down there, and then I think the top will be too blank. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe not. With a little bit of cheesecloth, that might look good. Let's see. I love, love, love using my cheesecloth. I think it's my favorite. To use on stuff. I like it. I like it like that. So, to glue this piece down, let's get my fingers, they're all gluey. I don't want to get it on the back of this clear sticker because then it will show through. Let me try to get some of that off a little bit, even though it's going to be impossible to get it all off, so we're just going to go with it. Okay, these are the ones that are hard to get. Okay, I paused the video for a minute while I was getting it off. I got it. And they like to curl, which I hate that about them, but I'm going to stand up for this. Alrighty. Super pretty. I love that. Make sure that ain't sticking. Oh no. I'm definitely going to have to back that soon, because it's wanting to tear already just by barely touching it. There we go. I really like that. I really like that one. It's super pretty. So in 15 minutes, we made 3 of them. Make sure I don't stick. I have 4 from the previous one, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure to like and comment on the video. That helps me out more than what you guys know. Also, check out the description below. I have some information there for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys have a blessed and wonderful day.